You clicked on this video because you want to know how to snatch that waist and build those glutes at the same time. So let's get into it. Waste no time. Okay, so number one, I trained with a master trainer for over 8 months, okay? 8 months of this. Woo! So number one, it is so important to engage your core. I cannot tell you enough. Girl, if you don't engage that core, you are going to literally build your abdomen area going outward, okay? So doing these kinds of exercises, sometimes when we don't know how to breathe correctly through these exercises, it makes you want to keep your stomach puffed out. And even a little bit here, I'm doing it, but again, that's why I hired a professional trainer to help me through these things. But you're gonna wanna make sure that you are engaging your core. So that means not sucking all the way in to where you can't breathe, but you're literally activating your abs by feeling them and kind of like making sure that they're set back, like towards your back and towards your spine, and not pushing it out and then leaving it out. So that's number one. Make sure you are doing that, okay? Number two, okay? So number two, super important. Also, I have 5 tips for you, and I have a bonus one at the end, so you're gonna wanna stay to the end. Okay, so your girl has been training for 8 months. It's not a game, it's not a joke. So you're gonna wanna stay to the end to catch these gems, all right? I did not know this. Number two, I did not know this. So if you did, you are already winning. I didn't know this. You can literally shrink your waist by working out your back, okay? I was always the type of person that avoided all the back machines at the gym. I never cared to even think about my back. I was a dancer for many years. I never thought about my back at all. And when I stopped dancing, I just cared about lifting my butt and having a small waist like most of us women do. And so that's all I focused on. And then my trainer was like, you know, you can get a smaller waist outside of just like doing a ton of abs. You can actually form your waist to have the illusion of being even smaller than it is. I was like, what? So as you could see at the beginning of the video, if you want to fast forward to the beginning of the video, I was doing an actual row, and that's actually a back exercise. But what you're doing is you're wrapping your muscles around your spine. Okay, and obviously when you do that with some weight, you're really putting a lot of tension into your spine, into the muscles that wrap around your spine. I don't know all the terms, so I'm not gonna even try to, I'll learn all that soon. But the main thing here is that do not neglect your back, okay? So do the exercise that I showed at the beginning of this video, and you will be golden. Number three, you have to focus on your form. If you are just doing these exercises when you're at the gym with no kind of form, no kind of control, not slowing down and really feeling into your body, you're really just doing nothing. You're honestly just wasting your time. So again, this was about 3 months ago, so I was still wobbly. I'm a lot better now, but I would just move too fast when I was working out. And I felt like the faster you went, the more you were doing. I don't know, let me know in the comments if you have experienced that or thought that as well as a beginner. But I thought if you went faster, you'd be like burning more calories and building muscle faster. No, slow and controlled, slow and steady is the ticket, okay? Slow and steady wins the race when it comes to building muscle. So definitely do that, okay? So number 4, you're gonna wanna, again, wait till the very end because I have the number one thing that helped me get through all these training sessions. I'm gonna let you know, but I gotta lead up to it. So number 4, you have to lift heavier. If you are doing just the good old 5-pounders or 10-pounders and not engage your core and not going slow, you are going to not see any results. So as you can see, these were 15 pounds on each side, including the bar. And usually with any of my exercises that I used to do before on my own, I would just, grab some 5s, grab some 10s in my hands, individual dumbbells, and call it a day. Honey, it's time to step it up, okay? It's 2023. It's time to actually make an impact when you're going to the gym, or if you are working out at home, you have a home gym. By the way, my trainer, he's a master trainer. He trains individuals in the greater Los Angeles County area. So definitely let me know if you want his information. Just comment down below and let me know, and I will send you his information. I will comment back with his information. So as you can see, I'm doing another upright row. I'm working out my back. So I used to think, okay, well, I don't really care about my arms, because I already had naturally kind of fit arms from being a cheerleader for many years. But this is actually working out my back, okay? And it's hard to see, obviously, because I'm doing a nighttime workout, but I believe they're lats. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure I am. But my lats are wrapping around my spine. And so when you're doing that motion around your spine, you literally start to form your muscle and your back muscles to where they are tightly going around your spine and pulling, snatching that waist up. I didn't know that, okay? So make sure you are lifting heavier in any of the workouts that you're doing, whether it's an upper body or lower body. Do not be fearful or scared to lift heavier. Okay, so as you can even see here, I would never have done something like this where I'm lifting 15 pounds in each hand. I was the good old 5-pounder, or again, I just wasn't even focused on my arms. So again, this is a quick glimpse. All my training sessions were about an hour and a half long. So I'm just showing you guys some quick clips here, but, and this is a 35-pound, clearly I need to work on my balance, but this is a 35-pound kettlebell, and doing it on top of these half medicine balls for balance. So again, as you can see, I'm lifting heavier. I'm also working out muscles that are helping out with my balance. And then I'm going slow and steady. Again, remember, slow and steady wins the race. Lifting heavier wins the glute building race. And just really making sure to hold in your stomach. Okay, so not hold it in so much to where you feel like you're gonna pass out because you can't breathe. But it's like, you know, when you're just standing comfortably and you're not really thinking about it, say you're standing in line at the grocery store and your stomach is just kind of like in a rested state. And then all of a sudden, like someone like kind of startles you and you go, and like your stomach kind of goes up. You want to keep it there. Okay. So not sucking all the way in, but just engaged. Okay. So engage your core. Number five, you're going to have to do progressive overload over time. Okay. Progressive overload over time. So again, I've been training with my trainer for 8 months, master trainer. I can't even tell you how important it is to actually see a difference in your muscles actually growing and lifting if you're not lifting weights. So for example, if you notice that, like say like track runners, right? They have these beautiful bodies, but they don't have like, you know, some of them have nice glutes, but they're not like super grown out glutes. Like they're not like super big high bubbles. Now, of course, genetics play a role in that. So you may see a few, but for the most part, they have these beautiful lean, they just look like a walking sculpture of like a muscle toned body. But I actually started so that's not the type of body that I'm necessarily going for. I want a fit body, but I wanted a bigger butt because I kind of naturally had like more of a pancake shaped butt. Let me know the shape of your butt in the comments, or if you also have a pancake. But I've always kind of had more of a pancake, so it didn't really go out. I have hips, but it wasn't really matching with naturally how my glutes are. Again, it's fine, but I was like, why not just challenge myself and see if I can actually grow some glutes? So my glutes started to grow, and it was because of progressive overload, meaning you just have to add more weight. Really quick pause, transitioning to, just because we're on this clip, see how I am engaging my core. It's not pushed out. My stomach isn't pushed out. And I have, you know, I'm obviously doing with a weight that is heavy for me. You kind of want to have a weight where you're like, you can do it, but you're kind of like being challenged through it, that's when the true change starts, okay? So you can see like I'm kind of struggling, like, so yes, guys, you have to do progressive overload, okay? So my last bonus tip, this is how I was able to do 8 months of training with the master trainer and actually see massive change in my body when it came to actually building muscle and getting a little bit more leaner and getting a little bit more tone. I'm actually trying to get like actually really lean right now, but that I'll save that for another video. But as you can see, guys, breathing. Notice my breathing. Now, I had to really work on this. I was holding my breath in all my workouts before. If you're not breathing, you're not going to be able to push through and do the heavier weights, which means it doesn't translate into actually building muscle, and it just always feels like you're struggling. Like, I can't really lift this weight, or I don't have enough energy. You have to eat a lot of protein, and you have to learn how to breathe through those heavy reps, and that's when you see the changes. Okay, so stay tuned for my next videos. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos like this. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and also download my How to Lose Belly Fat ebook. It's the first link in the description, and I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, and comment down below.